Hey everybody, it's Matt from This and That with Matt. It's Sunday. It's not Saturday, so it's pseudo survival Sunday, Saturdays with This and That with Matt. If anybody saw the post on my community page, I had the video done and it was corrupted and it wouldn't upload. So we're gonna do a redo and we're gonna do it again. First of all, I'm gonna crack open a beer. PBR. I had a little bit of story about this, so let's see what this sounds like. I was talking about in the video last time that unfortunately you guys didn't get a chance to see. Our band was lucky enough to play a show in Louisiana, and we went there. It was a barbecue joint, and it was two dudes brewing Q, and I ordered a PBR. Owner came up to me and he says, "You know what that happens when you order a PBR and you open it?" I go, "What?" He goes, "Sounds like America." So sounds like America, tastes like America to me. And in fact, on their receipt it says PBR, tastes like America. So kind of have to take them for their word. Today, I thought I would review a survival kit commercially available from Life Gear. No, not the big one that everybody has done and everybody sees. This is a pretty hefty boy. But found this at a hardware store. Life Gear First Aid Survival Adventure Essentials. Like 10 bucks. It's around a 32-piece kit. Let's open this up. Let's see what's inside. Let's see if it's useful. Let's see what it is for what it is, and see if we can make any adjustments to it, or do we need to make adjustments to it? Is it perfect in your pocket? Is it perfect in your pack? You know, let's take a look. And before I get reviewing too, I get a lot of comments on my shirt. Try to keep it upbeat. I try to keep it changing. I try to keep it new. This shirt I actually got. We were in Salem, Massachusetts for Halloween in 2020. And we went to the National Wishboard Museum, and that's like the Ouija boards and stuff that I've always talked about, threatening to show you guys. But yeah, so that's my shirt from the Wishboard Museum in Salem, Massachusetts. Really cool. They have Ouija boards all the way back from the 1800s all the way to the 20-aughts. So without further ado, I'm going to try to keep this video under 10 minutes, something I have a real tough time doing, but I'm going to open this baby up. This is Life Gear First Aid and Survival Adventure Essentials. Let's see what we got. Right off the bat, we have a little plastic bag, which I may or may not have taken the items out of in the last video, but you didn't see that. So I'm going to set this down over here. Actually, we'll do it from here. Okay, first things first, compass. A little plastic compass, and let's see if this thing works. No. So, no, that compass is not working, so strike one. Big roll of first aid tape. Survival whistle. The smallest ferro rod with striker that you will ever see. Let's see what else we have here. Genuine first aid, antibiotic ointment, insect sting bites, insect sting bite pads. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 5 band-aids, antiseptic towelette. 2 more antiseptic towelettes. Let's see, this. Okay, this is a knuckle bandage. I don't know if you can see the outline back there, probably not. It's a knuckle bandage. This, I believe, yeah, these are butterfly enclosures. So 2 butterflies. I like having butterflies like that. That's good. Okay, sterile gauze pad in a wrapped pouch, and almost like, let's see, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 safety pins. 10 safety pins. I mean, safety pins are great, but 10 of them, it's a lot in the kit. And last but not least, a drug interaction guide. Now the one thing, I will read the contents on the back. It says I'm supposed to have a survival card tool, We've all seen them. They come in those little vinyl packs, size of a credit card. It's got like a couple of hex sizes in there, a flathead screwdriver, a side that they call a blade, side that they call a saw. A lot of places, you know, for $2 you put them in your wallet. That was not in the kit. So yeah, so between the missing piece in the kit, the compass that doesn't work in the kit, I might give this, I mean, I think I generously might have given it a 3 out of 10. Do I think this has a couple of items that are useful? Yeah. I think the first 8 items are useful. Do I think you need to add to them? Yeah. I think you got to add some sort of wet the whistle. I think you got to add some stuff. I think you have to add, you know, you might want to add some acetaminophen, some ibuprofen, maybe a couple of alcohol prep pads, stuff like that for first aid. As far as survival, a compass that works, maybe a DermaSafe razor, some tinder, you know, to start a fire, a secondary fire starter. Let's see what else we could add. And I'm talking just to put in this kit. I'm not talking about adding to it I'm not talking about making this, you know, part of making this robust. I'm just, if you could add something, maybe an emergency blanket in here. Excuse me, I think you could be able to fit those in there. You know, if you could add an emergency blanket and stuff like that. So that way at least you would have some sort of a little bit more functionality with this. Do I think this is the beginnings of a good starter kit? Sure. It gives you components you can use. You know, throw it in your bag as some redundancy, throw it in your pocket, throw it in, you know, hunting vest, whatever you want to do, but make sure you have the other stuff to do, to use it with. The other thing I would suggest is knowing how to use your stuff. If you're going to Walmart or Cabela's or wherever and you're buying this off the shelf and you're going to put it in there and you're going to be Rambo at night, it's just not going to work. Same thing with this. If you go and you buy this, this obviously has more than this, but you know, this is easier to use than this. This has water, food, shelter, lighting, fire, stuff like that, but you still have to have the knowledge to do it. You know, take the time to watch some videos, read some articles, take a class or two, know your basic first aid, know some basic fire starting skills, some basic navigation skills, some basic knot tying skills. Those alone will, you know, knife sharpening skills. Yeah, learn how to sharpen a knife properly. Those will all go really far. But as far as a $10 commercially available emergency kit, I don't like the word survival on that. I do not like that word. That's why I never called my kits survival kits. I don't like a survival kit. I like an emergency kit, because you're always going to have to add to it to use it effectively. But is this the start of a good idea? Sure. Throw it in your pack as redundancy. If this is all you have, it's better than nothing. Remember the old adage, 2 is 1, 1 is none. So if that helps your equation in your bug out bag, your STF bag, STHF bag, or your inch bag, or your get home bag, or your EDC or whatever, I mean, that's cool. You know, that would be kind of cool. You could probably take this, modify it to make it a pretty cool EDC thing. You know, fixed blade, small fixed blade knife in there, small Write in the Rain pen, Write in the Rain notebook. Yeah, I mean, you know, you could probably, you could augment this case, augment this kit that would allow it to be better used and better utilized, maybe I should say. You know, but for $10, I give it like a 3 out of 10. If you add to it and you only could use the tin, probably can get it up to a 5 or a 6 out of 10. But if you're buying this off the shelf hoping to survive, you know, keep hoping, because that ain't gonna happen. And if you know how to do that stuff, you're not buying a commercially branded survival kit, except for the purposes of sharing it for everybody on YouTube and trying to get clicks on your channel. Speaking of that, I am at 220 subscribers. I threatened all of you with a live stream in the past. I threatened you and said, hey, when I reach 250, let's do it. So I'm 30 subs away. Get the channel to 250 and I will do that. I'll do the live stream for you. I'll let you pick what I eat. I'll let you pick what we talk about, play some music, do a bunch of stuff, talk Dungeons and Dragons, talk music, talk MREs, talk history, UFOs, whatever you want. You guys, it'll be an open forum. You guys can kind of, you know, bring in the topics, and I'll give you my takes on the topics. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share both to your friends, family, and enemies. Clicks are clicks, everybody. Let's get that algorithm going. Loving everybody's content so far. Everybody's putting out a ton of new stuff. Looking like the momentum is kind of rolling again. You know, we're getting out of winter, getting into spring. You know, hopefully we'll see some more content from everybody coming out. Tomorrow's going to be Monday, so I'm going to have an MRE video on Monday, and Wednesday, you won't want to miss Wednesday because I'm actually going to be reviewing 3 different types of German beer, which is going to be awesome. So I'll be able to crack 3 of them open with you, tell you what I think about them, tell you where you can get them, tell you what they go good with. I'm actually going to have pretzels and mustard. It's going to be my choice to eat it with, but you can, you know, I'd love you to grab a beer, drink it with me while you're watching the video. So again, this was my review of a Life Gear First Aid and Survival Adventure Essentials kit. Yeah, it is what it is. It is a commercially sold basic kit that you buy off the shelf. Take it for what it's worth. Take it for what it is. Just don't depend on this wholly. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Matt from This and That with Matt. Today is Survival Sunday, pseudo Saturday, because it's Sunday, it's a day late. But as you notice, my calendar's been off lately, but I promise I'll be back with you tomorrow for an MRE video. I don't know, might do some peppers and onions. I might just do some Italian. I got a cheese tortellini ex-MRE I think I might want to try. I have no idea. Well, it'll be whatever it'll be whatever I grab and decide to open up and eat in front of you guys, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. Again, this is Matt, taking the last of a beer on the video. Hang on. So good. It's Matt from This and That with Matt. Today is Survival Saturday on a Sunday. I'll see you tomorrow with an MRE related video. Everybody, you have a great day. Hopefully the last day of the weekend is perfect for you guys, and we'll see y'all soon. Bye-bye, guys.